How awkward are relationship slangs?
That one is a topic for after this. After.
Yeah.
Have you ever wondered where these slangs come from?
I mean, like
Then Mumubutton.
Even I didn't even know what it was.
Breakfast. I know where that word originated from. Curve.
What he doesn't like in a girl are the qualities that you kind of have.
Toasting.
Toronto.
Today, it's a buffet on Nigerian relationship slangs. Uncensored.
I am pure single with my vibrator.
Unscripted.
My name is not
not Yoruba.
Heartbreak. My
It's
name
not
is
a Yoruba
Yemi.
man.
My name is not Heartbreak.
It's not a Yoruba man.
What's the narrative about?
Putting on Yoruba attire.
It's
on a
breakfast time with the server and the servee.
So, I'm coming from Oniru. So, I passed that toll gate. I'm entering inside Lekki.
Man,
He's going to see me now, Deborah.
no problem. Like I said, it's not me. That is the gentleman that you are keeping waiting.
No, I'm going to apologize. I swear, I thought it was Nigerian time. I'm going to apologize.
I thought it was Nigerian time.
Okay, so you know how you are going to apologize, Abi. You better get ready to apologize because he ain't taking it funny. Period. Bye bye.
All right. Okay.
The topic of the day is relationships, and have you ever wondered why this relationship slangs, where they come from, like Mumubutton, like the most recent one, breakfast. Toast. I want toast you. You just scatter my dada. Ghosting somebody. Casting. You don't cast.
Yeah.
Who comes up with all these things? Like, have you ever actually thought about it?
Me, I'm going to say that breakfast one because I know where that word originated from. I know
Please help me.
I know where breakfast.
Yeah.
Breakfast was this Yoruba actor Ogogo. That's what we call him. Saying it that gbogbo alama jẹ breakfast. Tiele de láàárọ̀, but tiele de anytime but gbogbo alama jẹ breakfast. But what he was insinuating is that all of us will be successful, but at different times in our lives. But people now, Nigerian and crews, they now change it to gbogbo alama jẹ breakfast as in heartbreak instead of success.
But did you see the video
Did
you see the video of this guy that this, I don't know, when I was on Instablog I saw it, that the guy was just speaking English and saying, how can you say that breakfast and heartbreak are the same? Like, breakfast is the most important meal of the day, while heartbreak is a terrible, traumatizing, you saw that, right?
Yeah, I did. With his British accent, I have a thing for people with accents. I love that. But I saw people's comment on that he's taking it too seriously, should go away job, blah blah blah. But in actual sense, what he's saying is factual. If you're a girl, I've been through a break before, and that thing is daunting.
Aww.
So and breakfast is like, again, the most important meal of the day.
Yeah.
So he's trying to say to some people, he's trying to say like something so beautiful like the breakfast, and then using it as a synonym for heartbreak, something so bad as heartbreak. Like you people have to be mentally unstable to be doing that. But the fact is, maybe he doesn't know. All of us in Nigeria are mad already, so it's like.
So the thing about Nigerian slangs, or this type of slang, is you don't actually interpret them with the actual meaning. So, like you said, people would comment and say it's taking it too seriously because that's what it is. Like, even I didn't even know what it was until recently. Not recently, but then again when it was all over the place. I'm like, what's the word? I'm breakfast. What's all that? Until like someone now told me about it. That it means heartbreak and all that, because I didn't even understand why you would compliment breaking someone's heart to
breakfast,
serving them breakfast. If that makes sense.
But
I mean, at the end of the day, there's been like a lot of slangs that we use in relationship in general, that when you actually think about it, like this one actually doesn't even make sense.
Talking about heartbreaks, have you broken somebody's heart before?
Me?
Yes.
Did you know his name before we started?
What's my name, please?
God help us.
What's my name? My name is not Heartbreak. My name is
Yoruba
Yemi.
man.
My name is not Heartbreak.
It's not a Yoruba man.
What's the narrative about?
Putting on Yoruba attire on a Thursday with a cap.
What is
and
the
their
narrative?
shades.
What is the narrative?
They shit, so.
What is the narrative behind the Yoruba men being heartbroken?
Well, you haven't answered the question.
Have I broken someone's heart? Have I broken someone's heart?
Yes.
Well, but yes.
Okay.
Let me see. I wasn't self-aware that I broke someone's heart.
Eh?
Oh, yeah, when you were self-aware,
Oh, yeah.
did you or have you not broken up with broken someone's heart?
Thank you.
We had an understanding. I won't say break someone's heart. We had an understanding.
You only just smashed
It was a conversation, and I said, "Oh, I don't think we should be, I don't think we should be into it again." And yeah, it wasn't like I broke someone's heart, like, oh, I stopped picking their calls, and nah. I feel like I'm nice to a fault. I'm like a very sweet guy. I'm not trying to blow my trumpet, but but yeah, so I barely would just wake up one morning and stop calling, aside from if you really do something that is out of this world. If you do something that is really despicable, then you deserve the breakfast.
Funny enough, I think all my
Not all now. The one that I knew
Is
about
Edo.
It's not Yoruba.
yeah.
If you even know about it, though,
One,
you
just
know
one.
Oh, we met
Just
in
one.
NYC camp.
Yeah.
come.
Yeah, we met in NYC camp. But yeah, the type of guys I go for, like, I don't do past myself. It's usually like you're very busy, or you're committed to your work, or you're committed to your self-development. Like all these 7 breakfasts is not your cup of tea. You want to develop, you want to grow. So those are the type of guys I go for. When the breakfast coming is when they're like, if this drama is too much, I cannot. Like,
Yep.
That's when
So
they're
you're
like,
dramatic.
I don't think I'm dramatic.
You are dramatic.
Wait. I feel
She's
like
dramatic.
I'm not dramatic, but I feel like I can't be in a boring relationship where nothing is nothing is happening.
There must be a fight.
No, there needs to be small
Not them.
spice. Like
Not them.
it was spice. I can't do all is well in the land.
And you know what's
I
weird
know they
is,
do.
and you know
I'm not
what
doing-
is weird is, this thing is a two-way thing. Yeah, you would meet a girl that is dramatic, and you will be the calm person, and you meet a girl that is not dramatic, and you will look like the dramatic person. You that normally is not dramatic.
Yeah,
The girl will now
exactly.
make it look like you're talking about everything. I hate when a girl makes it look like I'm trying to make a point that is not valid. A point that affects me one way or the other. I've been with someone that, sometimes I get like, oh, why were you always addressing everything? But then again, I had to understand that, like I had to put myself in her shoes, that this is how she's feeling. So if you're hurting about something, I feel like you should
True.
express yourself.
Yeah.
They're just ways to go about expressing yourself.
That's
Thank
valid.
you.
But just express yourself. But then again, there are some things that can be seen as being petty, being too much, being overly sensitive. Those things are things that you can overlook.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There are things like that.
I
But
get
things
you.
that you know
And those
that
things are also subjective, though.
Yeah.
those things are subjective, but trust me, there are things that
Yeah,
are
just
too
general. There's a general. Oh,
they're just too
like the emoji thing of
like that's
too
so
much.
that's too petty.
There are just some things that you just be like, come on now.
Yeah.
Even after you guys even have the conversation, the babe would think about it, like, oh, maybe I was too much with
and
this.
then
You know
calm
what I
down.
mean?
Yeah.
I'm calm down. So I
Yeah.
mean, so it really depends on the personality, but
Yeah.
it could be a two-way thing there, because I've been with babes that are obviously, more emotional than I am, and I've been with babes that I feel like, I won't say I'm more emotional than they have, but they do things, and when I talk about it or I react
not
to
like
it,
you're
it
nagging.
looks like I'm talking too much. And in my mind, I'm like, I'm feeling the type of way about this thing, and you feel like I shouldn't talk about it.
Yeah.
Especially when you say, when you bring up a conversation about what I did, and I'm trying to, further explain, and be like, oh, don't worry.
Like,
that.
Okay.
not yeah.
What do you mean? Don't worry. Like, do you understand?
Yeah. I don't like that. I don't like. I call people that do that like
It's crazy. Don't worry.
gaslighters. Like if I'm trying to express
I
my
hate that. I hate
feelings,
that.
and then you're trying to make it seem like I'm nagging. At this point, you're trying to gaslighting me into thinking that my feelings are not
not valid,
valid,
yeah.
and that's bullshit. Me, when I see that sign with someone, you won't see me, you won't hear from me. It's just like deuces, or unless I want to play your game with you. you gaslight me, I gaslight you
Shit,
back.
player.
Both of us to just do what you want to do. But again, that's toxic, and I feel
That's
like we are
toxic.
too grown to even encourage
Preach, sister.
that type of
Do you
environment.
understand? That
So-
that is even
Thank
out of
you.
it, man. That is out
Thank
of it.
you.
Especially when you are the one that is saying, "Oh, you did this thing," and I'm trying to explain myself that, "Oh, okay, this is not how I did it." And you're like, "Don't worry, though. You just try to shove it out." Then
Yeah,
why do you
don't
tell me
worry.
I did this? And I'm trying to explain why and saying, "Oh, don't worry."
Yeah,
I
like,
hate that. I
Yeah.
totally hate that. It makes me look, the type of
yeah.
way.
Yeah.
And to as a man, like I'm not a man, but I can feel it. Like if, as a woman, if you even say that you're trying to nag, we'll still
Yeah.
go ahead and say. But as a man, when you now make me feel like you make you feel like you're nagging, it's like, okay, so is it that men don't do this, men don't complain,
I have
men
a
don't
question though.
express
I
their
have a
feelings?
question, a very quick question. You guys can just give me like a quick answer.
Okay.
Okay.
So, perfect. So yeah. Let me paint a scenario.
Okay.
On the guy side and on the girl side.
Right.
When you meet a guy, when a girl meets a guy, right? There's an obvious attraction from day one, right? And all that. You guys now finally hang out, and maybe due to one or two conversations, you guys trying to get to know yourself. The girl probably doesn't like what you like, or the girl likes you, but when you're trying to tell her, "Oh, this is the type of girl I like," or this, and you know that what he doesn't like in a girl are the qualities that you kind of have. If that makes sense. So, like, for example, you meet a guy meets a girl and say, "Oh, I don't like people that are overly emotional, or overly sensitive, blah, 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 blah." And you guys meet, and 2 days after or 3 days after, you just notice there's a little change in the girl's attitude. She's withdrawing from you. You're not sure that's the reason why, but you just know. Then all of a sudden, someone that was happy to hang out, now says, "I don't think I want anything more than being friends." She stopped picking your call, she stopped responding to your text message and all that. And so just this scenario, just painted vice versa. So where I'm going is, if it's a guy that does that, the guy is a wicked person. He's heartless. When a guy literally goes to the girl, they're having a conversation, they meet up, and maybe after the conversation, 2 days or 3 days after, the guy stop replying a text, the guy stop doing this, guy stop doing that. The guy is a heartless person. But when
Is it heartless? No, I don't think so though.
Trust me, it gets like that because
sometimes you don't want to lead people on, trust me, because
the
sometimes you
point
meet
is-
people, you get to you assume there's something, then you talk further with them and realize that, oh, maybe you're not on the same page. You don't want to lead them on, and then you move away.
Away
but
doesn't mean you should ghost them. Move away. Tell them why you're moving away.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's
yeah,
the point.
that's
That's what I have a problem with. Like, if you don't tell me, "Oh, yo, man, I like your vibe and all that," but there's some things that just let me know.
Yeah, let me know.
So let me know what the
But
problem is.
some
when you
people see.
that's the thing. So like,
Okay, see, I'm
girls are happy
personally,
with
I
doing
could be
that.
a bit guilty of this, because sometimes I just don't even know how to say it. Do you understand? Not like, I've ghosted anybody, but sometimes I'm just in similar situation, maybe friendship or something. Do you understand? Sometimes you just don't know how to say it, because you know that when you say it, it's going to hurt them. Do you get? And sometimes you can even tell how they will respond, or even give them a benefit of a doubt, and even try to communicate that to them, but they're not even taking it lightly. Do you understand? So you're like, what's best? Even no matter how you try to explain this thing from now to tomorrow, they will still put out, especially people that I know. Once you tell them that, oh, you don't want, that's when they will even intensify. That, you know what, that's I wish I do you understand?
So
So at that point you want to just take a step. It begins to look like ghosting, but it's not.
I think in that way also countenance also matters, right?
Yeah.
So when a guy, you guys have had a conversation and the guy kind of notice, because obviously some guys that that they're into you, but they're not even trying to get deep with you. They won't even notice that you guys there's a bit of like, if a guy is aware that a girl has withdrew, that means the guy knows that what's going. The guy cares, obviously.
Yeah.
So like when you know that this guy noticed that, oh, I have stepped back and all that, and the guy's asking you, oh, is there anything wrong? And you just say, oh, you guys were on the line of, oh, we could date and all that, and all of a sudden you say, oh, I think we should just.
Or
be
maybe
friends.
you thought you were on the line of you could date.
No,
you could also
we were
look at
actually
it.
on the line because we had the conversation. So you already have a conversation with the girl. You already know that the girl is a career person. You know she's a relationship person, and the girl was putting in energy as much as you were putting in, regardless of the fact that
So
she had
maybe
a
something
busy
went
schedule.
wrong then.
Exactly.
Maybe
so
she
that's
found
the point
somebody
where,
else. One.
It could
I
be
think-
that, but then again, like
I think I'm going to speak more on the first point you made about like the ghosting, because I do have a friend that I'm like really tight with, but when we started off it wasn't like friendship. I wanted something more, and it was opened like it was kind of open to it. So it felt that with me I'm too emotional, so you can't say some things to me. So you would rather just, so he ghosted for like, did he ghost or did I ghost? We didn't talk for like 2 months.
Damn.
And then when we started talking again, that was when he now let
opened
me
up.
know that he thought like if he's trying to express how he's feeling or what he's really feeling, I'll be too emotional
To
about
handle it.
it. So it just felt like,
Which might be true.
which is very true, which is valid.
See?
So it felt like the thing for him to do is to leave.
Yeah.
Kata kata. Me on the other and at the receiving end, I get it. Like I am too emotional. So if you had said it for real, it would have been. I feel like that would have even made me feel worse.
So what
than
do you think you
going-
should have done in that
But-
situation?
Yeah, so-
something other than ghosting.
So what we've just agreed on is going forward, and we've been like really close and stronger since, is that let's be open to one another, no matter how hard or how painful whatever it is you're going to say or listen. Let us be open and let us be very clear with one another. So when I meet anybody, even on friendship basis, on business basis, or on a romantic basis, I'm like, again, I don't do bullshit very well. I do very open, very distant. Tell me what you feel, how you're feeling. Don't
Bring
go
it.
and make me imagine. Do you get?
Yes,
But
queen.
then again, there was a guy since 2019 that's been like on my case, and I've said it explicitly. No,
Yes.
it's not going to happen. No. And then he goes, is it I was leading him on? That he said, after I said you told you no since 2019 and you were the one doing whatever, you're now asking that is it that I was
Leading him
leading you
on.
on. So I think with those type of guys, like it wouldn't have been bad if I just ghosted him, because now now you're now saying that I led you on. So should I have ghosted you? So I think this thing is it depends on the person. If I meet you and you're
See?
emotional and you won't be able to
take it, and you just know they won't
logically
be-
think
yeah.
about it, I don't want that drama for myself. I'll just leave. One boy that is way younger than me, he met me when I was at 400 level in Caleb. That was when it was coming in
you went to
into
Caleb?
it was coming into Aki. I was in accounting. I didn't know anything about this guy, but apparently he knew me from my last year in school, and they got my contact, and then on Instagram tried to talk to me about this. Till now, he moved into Ikate. That's my parents' place, but I've moved out to Oniru now. So he's now staying around there. I was like, congratulations to you, and when can we hang out and things like that. And I just feel like since 2014 I've been blowing off this boy, like he's a human being. Let's just hang out, let's do a movie. And then after that movie, it's been messages. So what are you doing today? You didn't tell me you'll be doing this today. Why did you go here? This is, it's like, so should I have? And that's the reason why I didn't answer you since 2014, because I know
'Cause it
your
makes
type.
sense,
Because
yes.
I know your type is the old Anton. Oh,
Yeah.
because we had dinner together, we are now together.
Yeah.
That's why I didn't answer you. Now that I've answered you, you're now questioning why am I here?
Yeah.
When should you come and pick me?
It's really deep,
So
you know.
it's like
I mean,
really
it's tricky.
you meet someone and you just know
You
like,
just
oh,
know.
this one is touch and
True,
no,
you
no,
just know.
let's just ghost.
Yes, you
or,
just know.
or let us tell each other
Yeah.
the truth.
So ghosting in itself might not really be a bad thing. It might even be to help the other person, because you think they are not emotionally mature enough to handle it, or if
Yeah.
you give it to them and now it will not become another case. It's
Yeah.
like just trying to be safe.
Yeah,
and
it's-
all.
it's-
But it
it's-
doesn't mean that when they can handle it, you don't get to do
Yeah,
that.
I mean, when they're rational, if the person is rational or logical, like I see you and I feel like, oh, this is a logical man and a rational man, and I'll be able to tell you.
no, not me. She's saying she's
Yeah, like
she's saying.
let us know we can't do this, and I
Yeah.
know that we'll go with the flow.
Yeah.
Like if me and you are vibing and you just know, oh, if it's not going to be romantic or anything, it's going to be friendship. Me myself by myself will even call you brother, because I have a lot of tech bros. Everybody I post on my WhatsApp is like tech bro. Even on
Wow.
IG, like they are all my tech bros.
Omo.
So like. And we have
Tech
like
bro.
a mutual understanding of that type of thing. Not that because you now think that, oh, this girl is always commenting, she's always saying let us and go, let me ghost her because she likes me. No, tell me like if I call you walk, or I even like this girl. Me myself, I even help you toast the girl like Kila Mahashi Sibai. Do you get?
Yeah, I get.
So
I get my sister. I get.
get out.
I really took it.
I think that's the thing with ghosting. It's a thin line between hurting someone and protecting your own mental health. So
Yeah.
it's a very thin line.
Yeah. Nice one. I think you got that right.
I think I did.
Yes, you
There's no
did.
need to.
So
go
ahead.
let's
Yeah.
wrap up this nice little conversation with. You were going to say your worst toast line or something. If you were thinking you not find anyone.
You see, when I was young, I was in secondary school. This was before 2010, so you can imagine how many years ago. This boy, my parents told me to go and grind pepper. We were staying in phase 4, so I had to go to the gate. This boy was waiting for me, and my younger brother was with me. I say, "Yeah, fair. One line, my jealousy Toronto." I don't think this boy has ever crossed the border of Nigeria, but that was the still line. We were like 15 or 14, and this is my jealousy Toronto, and I'm like,
Hey, I like the line,
so
Shao.
till now, my
I love
brother,
it.
my third born that was with me that day used to whine me like, "Oh, Lord, Toronto, boy."
Ah,
So it's like,
I love
this
it. I love it. I love it. So what about you?
Yoruba
That guy is a
boys?
smooth guy, though.
I swear.
I mean, it's a very cheesy line, bro.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
So you,
What
what
do you
is
think
your
about that?
best toast line? Don't even tell me that you never
What's my
toasted
best toast
somebody.
line?
Yes. Now what
Yeah.
have you?
How
What
are
do you
you?
think? Which one?
How
What?
are you? How
What
are
have you toasted?
How are you?
Eh?
How
How
are
are
you?
you? Can that be a toast
How are
line?
you?
I'm fine.
That's it.
What
That's
kind of
what they
boring
say.
ass toast line is that?
Hey.
Bruh, you ain't gonna get me like that. Sorry.
Hey, well, Yoruba men that will go into this thing, your boyfriend though, the thing is, we move let's go for dinner or lunch. That's their entry. That's their open gates enter Yoruba men.
Oh yeah, what is
Aye.
your best? The one that you
Why
felt
you-
yourself, you're
why-
like, yo,
Why are
man,
you
I
trying
dropped
to
this
make
shit.
me sell my bars out now? People, while
No,
you're
now
watching, I'm not
because
trying
it's
to do
crazy.
that.
There's more where that came from
Yeah,
now.
yes.
So the more we keep
I'm not
Yes.
trying to do that.
give us in the past. In the past, tell us.
So I mean, obviously, me before I even move to you, you know, two things. I'll make sure that you, to a certain extent, have noticed me before I moved to you. Like you must have noticed me before I moved to you.
Mm-hmm.
To a certain extent, even if it's not a lot. Before I moved to you, obviously, won't just walk and see you and just appear from nowhere and just So I mean, so that's where the conversation would even grow from.
We are
And
not getting answering you.
we calm down. Wait, I'm getting-
Stop.
that's where the conversation will grow from, and it could be anything actually. I really don't have so it could be what you're wearing, it could be your skin tone, it could be anything. I
Yeah.
literally can walk to a girl that I think she's pretty and her skin tone is popping. I can use that as a conversation starter to say, man, you have a lovely skin tone. And
We are not
I
asking
can
you
just.
now that which one have you used? Mention
I've
one.
told you now. I've used
How
that
are you?
before.
Fine.
I've used that before. You have
Which
a
one?
lovely skin tone. I just told you one.
Lovely skin.
You have a lovely skin
You have a lovely skin tone. I like your dress so I mean, it's just a way to build conversation. I don't really believe in using a lot of.
I mean, before we round up, let's role play it. Use one of your lines. Use one of your
Why
lines.
would I use one of
Just
my
use
lines?
any.
Why
Just
am I
use.
using
Let's
one of my
role
lines
play
to
it.
Why am I using one of my lines? to
You
use?
don't be
It
boring
doesn't
now.
work that way now. It
It
doesn't work that
works.
way.
Use
You
it.
know that I'm using the line on you.
No,
now.
no, then use
It's
something
that-
creative.
come on.
You
No,
act
come
now.
on.
That's all role playing. You act now. Use
Oh, yeah,
it.
now.
Use
I don't
it.
have to. It's alright.
I'm not
You-
doing one
you-
now.
You say no, I'm saying I'm not
Don't
though. I don't
dull
have
us
to
now.
Use
Give us the one that we're not expecting. Just
And
something
you
that we're not expecting.
bring something out.
Yemi King. So yeah, Gege.
You guys are trying to
Yeah,
put me on
yeah.
the spot, and
No,
I told you
no,
I
no.
don't use pick-up lines. I start conversations based on who the person
We have started a
is.
conversation on her based on who she is.
I just started a conversation.
Yeah, I mean the
I
good
just
part
smiled
would
at
be like you just smile.
I just smiled at you.
If you are just smile, just like close shit, but that
I just smiled at you.
It looks like you're smiling back.
no,
It's
I'll be
working.
tapping you like what's wrong with your brother?
Looks like this shit is working.
No, I'll be tapping you that what's wrong with your brother. It's not working. Me, I'll be saying what's wrong with your brother. Why is it smiling?
Don't be defensive. Drop it, okay? Just enjoy it.
That's what I'm
Drop
saying.
your
Like
pickup line again.
it's not your pickup line. My pickup line will be like, you know what I mean? So from here now, it's like you're going to see one babe, or you're going back to work after work. What are you doing?
Oh, girl!
Is it Thursday
That's
night?
smooth. That's smooth.
Is it Thursday night? What are you doing after work?
Ooh, that's smooth.
That type of.
I
That's
like.
the way to move.
I like.
I like that.
I need to learn that. Really, I need
like
to.
that.
I might
It's
use
not-
that. I might
not-
use that on somebody today.
It's not far fetched, actually.
Yours is
I
what?
can use same.
Yours is close
Yeah.
fetched.
I can use.
Yours
See, mine
is
is
close
closer.
fetched.
I can use same actually.
Your that is
Yeah.
how are you fine? You have a lovely skin tone.
How are you?
Obviously, I won't just say how are you know. That's a
How are
joke,
you
man.
fine?
How
You have
are
a
you?
lovely skin
No,
tone. Then you smile.
No, I won't. I
think-
won't start. I won't start with. So what you don't understand is a build up, right? So like obviously you need to, because what I so one of the reason why I barely move to people is to babes is I don't like being rejected or I don't like getting a
Yeah.
weird vibe. So me, I need to know how to start the conversation first of all.
Yeah.
Obviously I've had bloppers where I start the conversation the wrong way and it's obvious that I'm
You
just
do?
trying to of course.
Oh,
I'm sure
yeah.
everybody has, man. Like,
Yeah.
there's no way you can be so smooth and
Yeah.
and after you say you're like, ah fuck man, did I just say this?
Have you ever asked out, like, mistakenly asked out someone that was in a relationship and the person is like weirdly like, yeah, I have a boyfriend.
So I don't even really ask people out like that. It's not-
You only move to them. That move step is one tricky.
So
That
I
is-
so I
sounds
don't
like
I
a
don't
Yoruba
just
demon-
I don't just ask
Yoruba
you,
demon
oh let's
feelings.
date, you know?
I moved to
Yeah.
We
you.
would have a
you moved to me.
conversation.
Oh weird.
We would have a conversation, and the first conversation that we have, maybe on our dates and everything, we
Yeah.
talk about a lot of things, which will cover for. That's when I'll know if you have a boyfriend or not.
I mean, I feel
So from
that's
then-
valid.
From then, I'll know if
You are moving
Can
I'm
move.
moving exactly.
Over.
or
So I won't just
Or under.
yeah,
Oh,
like
that's valid.
yeah. There has to be a conversation first. Oh, how just
Yeah.
talk about stuff. Then one thing will lead to one thing. Obviously, you say, "Oh, my last relationship was this." Oh, I'm in a relationship. Oh, this. Because obviously there are babes that are in relationship, but they're still open to hanging out with friends,
Yeah,
with
yeah,
people.
yeah, true.
So, but then again,
It's from that first
let me not talk too much.
conversation.
But it's from that first conversation
That you will know everything.
that you know
Great.
if you would move or not.
But men don't disclose everything in that first
Of course,
conversation.
they don't.
Yeah.
Of course,
Like,
they don't disclose
I
everything.
recently went on a date, like proper gentleman, loved his wife, and he just moved into Nigeria. Loved his wife, and we had the deep conversation.
IJGB.
And we had this deep conversation. Like, I'm single, no side chick, no sugar daddy, no side man, no sugar daddy, no friends with benefit. I am single, so there's no exes lingering around. I am pure single with my vibrator. So that's the only competition you have. And I was open for that openness, and he goes, I travel a lot, so like I can't maintain a relationship when I'm traveling. But now that I'll be settled in Nigeria for a while, it's going to be nice to try out something and the same. And yeah, it was going. And then a week after is I thought I do have a girlfriend, and then a month
Como se
after
formou em
is I do have a fiance. Then after that is
Off
Why
your
are
mic,
men
off your
like
mic,
then
off your
then
mic.
after that one is
Why are men
then
like
after
this?
that
Off
one
your mic.
is I'm sort of kind of married.
Not
My
a-
height
not a-
And then
break.
and the first date I saw a ring,
Oh my
non-married
God.
ring.
Oh.
You guys, this
Oh.
type of fashion ring
Oh my god.
on the right hand, and I said, "Are you married? Are you engaged? Why is there a
Oh.
ring?" And he said, "No, it's fashion,
Oh.
and it's on the right hand. Like if I'm married,
Ah.
it to be on the left." And then so we went from I don't have a girlfriend to when you
wrong.
until then, yeah, I do kind of. I'm kind of married, but she's American, and she travels. She doesn't care what I'm doing, but like all that would have been nice if you had
Package it to the
given
first.
the details in on the first date. Again, Yoruba demon activities.
Man,
What should we
child.
not say in Lagos,
God,
Nigeria?
we
What you look for in a
First.
guy?
That
I
one
think-
is a topic for after this. After.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
are we?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you? So you're rounding up?
Yeah,
Oh,
we
yeah,
rounding
okay.
up. I just want to say thank you for coming.
Oh,
That's all.
sure.
Because this
Anything.
topic of what you like, you just carry it behind camera, Or
we-
for another day, we can even make it another.
No, if you even switch the camera, we'll just,
We can have another podcast on that, basically,
Oh.
just for the two of you.
Don't kill me.
Guys, I really had fun actually.
Yeah, I did
really
too.
did.
Yeah,
And
so
I
yeah.
feel like if we leave us, we'll continue this thing. We can continue because we
think-
really vibe actually.
I
This
think
vibe.
that's a good part of like living it as a lifestyle show, and it's like freestyle.
Yeah.
So it's not like scripted, because then we get to like talk from like a genuine place.
Yes.
Yeah. So this is good. You're
Yeah.
doing amazing, Deborah.
Girl, why are you always doing this? Please, so that let's cheers to that. You know, since we're in water studios
We
now.
water.
What are you
Yes,
saying?
now how can we cheers with water? You know, in water studio.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, it's true. Water studio.
Excuse me, we have to cheers.
Is
to
this
that.
your first episode?
A couple of episodes have gone by.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so.